guys, I hope you're all keeping well and safe. Welcome to LES Matters TV. On today's episode of LES Matters TV, I'm going to be giving 5 ways in which you could get your kids to listen to you. Yes, as a parent guiding that you're finding it difficult to get your children to listen to you. So today I'm going to be giving you 5 tips, okay? 5 ways you could help your children to listen to you, okay? So the first way is make sure when you're speaking to them, you get down to their level. This is really important, okay? When you want your children to do something, make sure you get down to their level, maintain eye contact, okay? Especially if they are children from birth to 8 years, the area of early childhood. It is really important when you're speaking to them, you get down to their level, okay? You can't be speaking to a child as an adult, you're standing up and the child is sitting down, the child is far away, okay? This is going to pose a problem. The child will have difficulty hearing you. The child will have difficulty hearing you, what you want them to do, okay? So it's really important, okay? The first way, if you're finding it difficult to get your children to listen to you, make sure that you maintain eye contact. Make sure you are at their level, that they will be able to hear you. Make sure that you're not far away from them, because if you're far away, like if you're in the kitchen, your child is upstairs and you're speaking to your child, this is going to be difficult, okay? Your child will have difficulty hearing you, or you as the adult as well, the parent or the guardian, will find it difficult to hear your child. So another way to get your children to listen to you is do away with don't do this, don't do that. Children don't really like the don't. Instead of the don't, use the do, okay? Which is different from don't shout, okay? Don't bite, okay? If you want your child not to shout, if you want your child not to bite, okay, you look at it this way, okay? We use our inner voices. We speak quietly to people. Instead of saying don't shout, don't bite, don't kick, you're still laboring the behavior. You're still using the behavior. So it's really important as a parent or guardian, if you want to get your children to listen to you, stay away from using the don't. Instead of use the do, okay? Use your inner voices, okay? Do go and tidy up your room. Do tidy up after yourselves. Instead of, you're littering the whole place, okay? You're shouting, don't kick, don't bite, don't touch, okay? Instead of saying don't touch, okay, you could say, okay, it's not the time for you to have that thing. You can't have it now. You'd have it later, okay? So it's really important as a parent in relation to getting your children to listen to you, okay? You have to be mindful of how you reframe the words, okay? What you want them to do. There are ways of going about it instead of labeling the bad behavior, okay? So please do take note of this, all right? The way to get your children to listen to you is shorten your speech. This is really important. Be concise, okay? You need to understand that they are children, okay? The way you speak to an adult will be different from the way you speak to children, okay? So it's really important. If you want children to listen to you, want them to do something, shorten your speech. Be concise, okay? Go and tidy up your room. Instead of saying, last week your room was in a mess, you did not tidy up your room, you're telling stories. Children don't really have time, okay? They want to be told. What do you want them to do, okay? So it's really important in relation to getting your children to listen to you. Be concise, okay? Straight to the point. Go and tidy up after yourself. Go and bring me the remote. Go and bring me the speaker. So it's really important that when you want your children to listen to you, okay, be shorten your speech and be concise, okay? Take note of this, all right? Another way to get your children to listen to you is ensure comprehension, okay? Ensure what you ask them to do, they understand what you ask them to do, okay? So you could ask them, okay, what did I ask you to do? What did I ask you to bring? It's really important. Like I said, sometimes the children don't get what you want them to do, and they're not doing the what you want them to do. You as the adult, you tend to be frustrated. You tend to be annoyed. So it's really important. Ensure comprehension, okay? Before you ask them to go and do that thing, say what you want them to do and ask them, okay, what do I want you to do? Okay, what do I want you to get for me? So it's important in relation to getting your children to listen to you. Ensure comprehension. Ensure that they understood on them to do, okay? Also important that, when your children listen to you, that you tell them thank you, okay? This is important, okay? If you ask them to do something for you and in return they did it, like for example, you ask the child to go and bring you milk from the fridge. You say, when they bring the milk from the fridge, just say thank you. I know as a parent, a guardian, this is weird. You might be looking at it this way. Why will I say thank you to my child? I asked my child to do something. Why will I say thank you because my child did the thing? It's important because look at it this way. You're saying thank you to your children. You're teaching them to be polite, okay? And this is a skill that they will need as they grow up, okay? You have to be polite to people. Not just look at it this one and say, oh, they are my entitlement. Like, okay, I'm their parent. I gave back to them. If I ask them to do something for me, why will I have to tell them thank you? And in relation to getting your children to listen to you, say thank you, okay? And you're teaching them good behavior, because when you say thank you to them, the next time they'll be motivated to do what you want them to do. And at the same time, they are learning the skills that they will need in the future in relation to being polite. And at the same time, please take note of these 5 points that I've listed in relation to getting your children to listen to you. Subscribe for more on this channel.